can we talk about the experience, like when Phat died? What were you in? How you got the news?
I was staying with his daddy at the time, and me and him, me, my uncle with Phat daddy, and our cousin OG, we was downstairs. He had got a call, and they called, you know, to identify. You know what I'm saying? They called my uncle's phone, and like I just remember, like you know, my uncle, real strong. One of the strongest I know. I ain't never, you know what I'm saying, you got that call. I just seen him break down on the stairs and just tell us. They say somebody killed Phat. Like on the news, on Atlanta news, on the TV, we watching it, it said somebody, it was a 70-year-old man. You hear me? So I'm like, all right, they could have it wrong, you hear me? But they say the white all there and all this shit. Like, man. One shit number one arisen young charge with the kid, and we rocking with Video Wayne. You hear me?
Yeah, that's what it is, man. So we say, what city we in again?
Man, we in Gonzales right now, posted up in front, Vintage Point, sick as shit in Gonzales, you know. Come get fly, you know.
Okay, and for motherfuckers who don't know, what city you from?
I'm from Baton Rouge.
You are?
Yeah, born and raised.
That's what it is, and we talk about, I mean, you got some history there.
Yeah, shit. That's what shaped me. That's what made me a man.
You kind of, I wouldn't say overshadowed, but you know, you were definitely next up in a line of legends, if you will, in Baton Rouge.
Yeah.
Can you enlighten the people on who that is?
Yeah, man. On the late great Trill fam, young man, Lil Phat, you know.
Okay.
You know, my big cousin, first cousin, you know.
Real blood cousin.
Yeah. Okay. My mama nephew. You know, we grew up in all the same house. Every house I ever lived in, he lived in. That type of shit.
Who was he as a youngster, when he was younger? Before the rapper Phat?
Man, same badass little bitch. But he been grown, you hear me? Been grown, been a man, you know what I'm saying? Nigga showed me how to swag. You hear me? He was a few years older than me, but you know, that nigga took me on his wing and really was my role model. You know, I ain't have nobody else to look to but besides him and his big brother, so they just gave him the game and I ran with it.
Say, how did and I know I'm dipping into, you know, we kind of got to do that too to create that bridge. But we talk about Phat, like, how did he get into the rap game? How did that start? Man,
his daddy, Mel, you know, they had Trill Entertainment on him and Turk, the label. They already had Boosie. I think Savage was on the label, had a few acts on the label, but one day, I want to say 03, we at his house, that nigga just put on the instrumental, that BG, that Cash Money's Army instrumental.
Yeah.
Told us right to that bitch. So Phat really wrote to that bitch, like, I'm 8 at the time,
you was 8 years old?
Shit, yeah. Okay. I tried to write to that bitch, you hear me, but I'm shy and shit, like, listen to Phat big brother Ken, like, he like, man, I ain't fucking with that shit, woo-woo, so following up behind him. I really wanted to do it, you hear me, but like, man, fuck all that Ken ain't doing it, they ain't do it. But Phat did that bitch was just right, you hear me, yes it did.
And that was one of his first raps?
Shit, yeah. First song, and they put it on Bad at Boosie mixtape that Trill ass mixtape or some shit like that with all that I can't stop it when God. Yeah, that was his first appearance on some music shit.
So at the time, I know you mentioned Boosie. At the time, when Boosie was in his prime on Trill, how you about that same age, about between 8 and 10 years old, something like that?
Yeah, and just got old at the time, like. Yeah, that's when I first, I was that age when he first came around. Yeah.
You had memories of Boosie being around?
Yeah, not too many, but yeah. Like that just, he walk in the room, just steal a show. Everywhere, you know what I'm saying? I remember that shit. Shit. Yeah. He was an entertainer for real, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna stop and shit shop. I used to just, you know, I used to just be observing the studio, seeing how, you know what I'm saying? He was really, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
You guys have any relationship right now? You and Boosie?
Nah, not really.
But when you see him today, what is it? Is love?
Man, yeah. But like, we ain't really got no personal relationship. You know, I was so much younger and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I got you know, we and by the time nigga got older and shit, you know, he gone to jail and shit. So we ain't really got no relationship.
Gotcha. See, bro, before we get heavy into your story too, like I said, we drawing that bridge. And I know you remember when I know you pretty much have a lot of stories about Phat when Phat was around, right?
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Okay. Can you share something that stick out in your mind that you think the world would like to know? Any funny stories? Any any hard coming up stories? Any lessons learned? Anything like that?
Phat
ever been in jail?
Yeah.
What was that all about?
Joyriding, stealing the car and shit. You know what I'm saying? But you know, he was young as a bitch. Him and Mike, they stole a car and shit. I remember me and my mom and them. And
when you say Mike, you speaking to what Mike?
Marlo Mike.
Okay, yeah. so Phat and Marlo Mike used to hang. Right?
Yeah, they used to be best friends. Yeah, okay. They used to be best friends. Shit, they end up stealing a car and shit. They ain't getting too much trouble about it. But yeah, that nigga, he ain't go to jail that much though. But I remember before like 2012, he got pulled over and went to jail for a car and shit. But you know.
So you say him and Marlo Mike was best friends?
Shit, yeah.
At any time did Marlo Mike step into the rap game? Did he ever fuck with the rap?
Yeah, playing with it. Yeah, he did a couple songs and shit like that. Yeah, he made a couple songs.
But never got to the point where we wanted to take it serious?
Nah, it was just some shit to do.
Oh, shit, okay.
Yeah, you know, it was just some shit to do.
Okay. I mean, only we can speak on it. If anything I asked it and you feel like we probably shouldn't touch him on that, just say next question, you know, don't fuck with that, you know, whatever.
For sure.
But yeah, the question slipped my mind. But yeah, so that's interesting, bro. You say him and they were pretty much the same age.
Yeah.
Marlo Mike and Phat. Were they tight up until the point he died? That Phat died? Marlo Mike and
Yeah, you know, he was in jail when Phat died. Phat was still sending the money and shit like that. He was still calling Phat and still sending money and shit. It wasn't talking like that, but he was still sending bread and shit. Look out though.
Gotcha. So it was a loyalty until the right there. Say we were talking about earlier too, right? About before we get off from Marlo Mike and his character and things. How would you explain his character? A real stand-up guy?
Yeah, that nigga, he a cool nigga. He make you laugh and shit like that.
Okay.
That little bitch used to be jokes and shit like that. He was you know, a regular nigga from out the hood. You know. Yeah, he used to be quiet and shit, but you know, regular.
You say he used to be quiet?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, why was that? He was just like shy or something?
I don't know. I think that's just the character, but you know, people he fuck with, you know, he joking all day and shit like. Okay. But you know, I'm quiet my damn self. So, okay. You know what I'm saying? Gotcha. Just nigga. Sometimes I just be a nigga character.
Say, well, we talk about yourself, right? How'd you get into the rap game?
Man, you know, that day when Phat made that first song, you hear me? Like, okay. I've been a fan of music. I've been like, man, since a little baby, you know, I just love music and shit. But, man, matter of fact, you know what I think it was? Like, that day for sure, but when you're in school and shit, you know, wasn't good in math and shit, nothing like, but when you gotta write a story and poems and shit to make your shit rhyme, like, damn, I'm pretty good at this shit. Like, I always, like I ain't no talkative nigga. But like with that pen, I can get some shit out, you know what I'm saying? So I noticed I had a niche for that shit, so I can do this shit.
And that's one, damn, okay.
That shit just hit my mind. I ain't never think about, like, of course, that day with Phat, that's why I started rapping and shit, but I ain't never think of that. That poetry, shit like that. Like, just telling stories and shit, like.
That's where it started.
Yeah, shit.
That's real shit. Say, but there was a point that made you say, this shit real. Like, I can make money off that shit. I mean, what was that moment that made you realize that I better actually take this shit real, take this shit serious?
Man, when I hit my teens and shit, you know, Phat was became an established artist and shit. You know, he booked up and doing this shit, and he was telling me, bitch, come on, you know what I'm saying? But he was telling me, wait till I graduate so I can really, you know what I'm saying? But before I graduated, yeah, it got killed.
Then when he was saying, come on, he basically gonna put you on.
Yeah, man. I had came to the A's stand in Atlanta. He had just got his first condo, house, townhouse, whatever it was. But I go to see him. I ain't seen him in a minute, you hear me? So when that bitch running, you know, I love that drink. But he ain't had no drink. All he had was some weed. So we go on the balcony like, bitch, I ain't got no drink, bitch. You don't want to smoke? I'm like, so we smoking, but you know, we running it, you know, we just venting and shit, having a heart-to-heart and shit, you know. I always try to treat me like I'm grown and shit, making, you know what I'm saying? So we smoking shit, tell me, he's like, KJ, bitch, I'm telling. He called me KJ, like, bitch, I'm telling. He's like, man, bitch, I'm really getting money with this shit. He's like, man, I'd be rich as a motherfucker if I ain't have to spend all this money on all these expensive ass clothes and all that drinking shit. He's like, but you know, I gotta do that shit to keep up with my image. I'm like, man, yeah, but instead of talking, niggas like, man, but I tell you what, bitch, real she's like, man, they give me $5 million. But when I turn 25, done with this shit. Yeah. Your turn. All on you. That shit been stuck in my head ever since, but you know, I be on and off with the rap shit because that shit really took a toll on me so much. You know what I'm saying? Like the rap, the easy part is the extra shit that come with the shit. You know what I'm saying? That would be having on and off, but that voice standing in the head, man, I can't, you know what I'm saying? I'm too deep in. I can't quit the shit, so gotta hold it down.
You see, what about when you're writing? You think he comes out in your thought process when you?
Shit. Man, you know that movie, the Six Man, with Marlo Mike when his brother died, and he the sickest woo. This is his brother. You hear him? This is his brother behind him. Really, you hear me? I really feel like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's another force with me when I'm in that bitch. You know what I'm saying?
How old were you when Phat departed?
Man, I was 15, but turning 16. My birthday June 11th. And I think he died June 7th. I was finna turn 16 or 17. I think I was turning 16 though.
Okay. And you said you wasn't living you wasn't with him in the A at the time. Wait till you graduated.
Yeah.
But there was times you said you went out there.
Shit, like the summer and shit, I go stay out there with him and shit, and just jokes, just get in that studio and fuck out with him, get high and just you know, catch up on time we lost and all that shit, you know what I'm saying?
And you might have mentioned, did y'all record this stuff? Anything that you have right now?
Shit, man. Shit, we got buku shit, man. One song I'm hype about, you hear me? That I'm staying with his daddy, you hear me? I'm staying with my uncle. He come lay a hook in a verse. He record himself. This one, we press record, you know what I'm saying? Turn right here, you know, that type of shit. So I'm just sitting that bitch watching it. I used to just watch the bitches watch it. That's how I learned how to really swag and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, he do that bitch, he finna go. That nigga before he leave, he put your verse on that bitch, you hear me? So, you know, I know I record myself, I'm finna eat this bitch, you hear me? So I record that bitch, you hear me? So, you know, back then, you know, it wasn't no fucking, you know, we burned the shit on the CD to listen to the next day and shit. So, man, the next day, me and his dad and my uncle, me and him riding, me and Mel riding, you hear me? The song come on. So I'm bowing my head, Phat hook, then his verse come, then it's time for my verse. I don't hear that bitch. Bitch gone. Bitch deleted. I was like, oh man, thug me like that.
Somebody took it off or the CD did that?
I think my uncle took that bitch off.
Oh, shit.
But I think he, you know, like man, this shit serious, man. But you feel like, I guess it feel like playing this shit, you know what I'm saying? But that shit told my little spirit, you heard me?
Damn, sick, bro. Damn, and I was going with my next question, but because I was going to ask you, but before we get into that, like, can we talk about the experience, like when Phat died? What were you? How you got the news?
Yeah, shit, yeah. We could. I was staying with his daddy at the time, and me and him, me, my uncle with Phat daddy, and our cousin OG, we was downstairs. He had got a call, and they called, you know, to identify, you know what I'm saying? They called my uncle's phone. And like, I just remember, like, you know, my uncle, real strong, one of the strongest I know. I ain't never, you know what I'm saying? He got that call. I just seen him break down on the stairs and just tell us, they say somebody go Phat, woo. So I'm like, man, this shit can't be, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm in denial like a motherfucker, like, nah, woo. But him and my cousin OG bust out and shit, so I stay at the house and shit. I'm trying to sleep this shit off. Like when I wake up, you hear me? Cause like on the news, on Atlanta news, on the TV, we watching it, it said somebody, it was a 70-year-old man. You hear me? So I'm like, all right, they could have it wrong, you hear me? But they say the white all there and all that shit. Like, man, so I sleep it off, man, wake up. Yeah, that shit put my life on hold for years. Like, I'm finally, man, that shit happened in 2012. I'm just now in a place where I'm, you hear me? I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Cause, you know, that was a big dog, man. my dog for real.
You was close to him. You was like,
shit, man. That bitch, I told you, I thought he was grown since, you know what I'm saying? That nigga used to really treat me like his little boy and shit, you heard me? That bitch,
it's like losing a part of yourself.
Yeah, man. I'm talking about, especially when the rap shit problem, I'm talking about, I ain't never, like, you know, I come from a single parent household and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't really have much, so, you know what I'm saying? Well, I ain't gonna say that. My mama bust her ass to give me everything I needed, you hear me? But as far as being fly and shit, so Phat, you know what I'm saying? When he go get the J's, he make sure he getting me the J's. He wore these bitches in on one of them old hand-me-down. Man, it got to the point in middle school, when I came to a new school in the country, Northeast or some shit, yeah. But when I ain't know my name, they was calling me the little dude that wear a different pair of shoes every day. Yeah. but shit fed me, shit. And the song that bitch say, hit the mall, get all the J's, yeah, we hang together. Let my little soldier, he get older, we gon' slang together. Yeah. Shit, yeah. You know.
Damn, man. And your success on Trill just being launched right after Phat, just right around the corner, right before that shit happened.
But see, it never happened.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man.
So what happened to you? And that's where I was going before I actually.
I bet.
So what, like, you know, did that send you into to where you just wanted to not see the world, like you don't want to fuck with nobody, or what happened?
Man, it was like, man, for the longest, it was like, man, yeah, like fuck life, like, man, fuck rap and all that. But you know, right before that, my cousin OG was telling my uncle, like, man, cause you niggas hear me rapping shit, you hear me? Like, man, we gon' why don't you drop something with KJ? Put him on one fat little mixtape or something. So my uncle tell him, don't worry about man, you business, I know what I'm doing, man. He gonna drop his own tape and Phat gonna be on all the hooks and shit. Man, so after that shit happened, yeah, man.
Did they come together? Did y'all do that?
Nah, like so much, I still can't tell you why. But so I remember a conversation me, my uncle and OG had, like, after we got the news and shit, like, it's real, you know what I'm saying, that we sitting downstairs again, that bitch OG just trying to break the ice, just make conversation, you know, everybody head down and shit, you know what I'm saying, fucked up. That bitch OG like, man, you still ready for this rap shit though, you still gonna hold it down, huh? I'm like, man, I don't fucking know if I fucking wanna rap. My uncle like, I don't even know if I wanna fuck with this shit no more, you feel me, like, like, fuck rap.
One conversation in the room, y'all all in the room having this conversation.
Yeah, like, man, like,
deep as a motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man, you know, I know everybody agree different, but we really felt this shit. Like, we really, you know what I'm saying? This is really our week, man. Well, speaking for me and my uncle, you know, this our heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, other people, it's easy for them to just cry a little bit, move on with their life. Man, my shit stop. I ain't want, man, nigga.
Yeah, I was just about to ask you too, how the other Trill members take it when Phat died.
They took it hard, but you know, it's different. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, you know, come up sleeping in the same beds and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, eating off the same plates and shit. You know what I'm saying? But they took it hard too, though. But it's just like, you know, my shit stopped. Like, you know, that was my everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and would you say was Boosie still on Trill at the time when Phat died?
Yeah, they
What would you say? What would you say? Phat was like, he was carrying the label at the time.
Yeah, shit. Yeah, he had to hold it down. He had to hold it down because, you know, Badass was on fire. But when he left, man, that shit went. You know what I'm saying? That shit. So.
And I'm talking about, he was doing a remarkable job with that shit, bro.
Shit,
boy, look good. Pretty boys, you know. Big boys aren't, you know, hard to get a pretty big boy. You know what I mean?
Hey, look, and man,
not pretty, but just desirable. Like Biggie. Biggie wasn't a pretty at all, but he just desirable as a motherfucker.
And on it, man, and on his last days, like, man, I'm talking about the bitch slimmed down. The bitch been in that gym, man. I remember, you know, I used to come back and forth to Atlanta. I'm noticing a little bit. That bitch arms getting, stomach gone, headed bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, all this new shit, you know what I'm saying? He was the leader of the new school. Like, I be saying shit now, like, man, he been on it, like the tight shirts and the designer belts and all that shit, wearing your hair messy and shit like that.
Say, bro, what is like for when that time of year come around? When his birthday or the time of his death come around?
Man, you know it's crazy, bro. It's like your body know. Like your fucking body know, like, man, like I just be fucking feeling down or feeling sick, like I got throw up or some shit. Then I look at the day, I'm like, damn, I ain't even think it was close to that time. It's close. That shit crazy, but shit, man, my body let me know when it's that time. Like it got easier over the years though, but you know, like I still be having my day when I break down like fuck, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, you personally still have a relationship with any people from Trill?
Yeah, shit too.
Okay. Anybody that you like really like fuck with hard, like they on some daily shit? Big Head or
nah,
Lil Trill?
Yeah, I talk.
Lil Trill, that's your cousin, right?
Not blood, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my family, man. Yeah, since little too, but Shell, my yeah, that's my dog.
Okay.
That's my dog. Who else, man? Shit. Well, shit, you know, WAP on the label. I fuck with WAP.
Okay.
But like I ain't never really had too many personal relationships with the but Webby, you know, we all like my mama sent us a scripture every day. We all in the group message together, so.
Okay. So you Webby tight?
Man, he type my mama.
Okay.
But you know, that's still my dog whenever we see each other and shit. But every day my mama send a little scripture, and he the only one. That, like everybody else just read the shit. He the only one that replied. But yeah, he hit her with that preach auntie baby.
Say being from BR, bro, right, and being in the coming from a Clark cut like what you come from, right? You ever rub up elbows with Kevin Gates? Or do anything with Gates?
Man, no, but on some secondhand shit, like you know what I'm saying, like through my people, you know what I'm saying, like you know what I'm saying. But nah, we ain't never really crossed paths like that.
Okay. Would you say Boosie is the like Soda Slim is to New Orleans? Would you say Boosie is to Baton Rouge? Boosie is the Baton Rouge Soda Slim? Could you say that?
Yeah.
And if not Boosie, maybe who? Or would you say, you know, if anybody?
Yeah, cause like man, coming up on everybody knowing BR, like especially if you was a young nigga, like 90s baby and all that shit, like coming up, you know, that was our theme music. If you in the streets, you know what I'm saying, that's your theme music. He had a song for every. You just had to shoot out with some. You got a song for that. You going through something. You got baby mom, you got, you know what I'm saying. So he touched their emotions. So yeah, I'll say that.
Yeah, that's heavy. I like that. Yeah. And Boosie nationwide like that. When they talked about him in Chicago, that's the same way they talked about him. Like, you know, it's just a certain mood you going through. You might have to listen to.
Yeah,
music,
see, that's the type
all
of
kinds of shit.
That's the type of music I like to make, man. Like I be, you won't talk that shit, but I like that heartfelt shit. Like I like touching motherfucker. Like that shit get overlooked a lot these days, but I still be, man.
Okay, let's get into that, bro. Let's get into that. We talk about. Well, listen, bro. You know, BR is one thing. We just gonna cut the shit, right? We talk about bars. We talk about you and bars and talent. You know what I mean? Like I gotta say where that come from, but the inspiration. I guess you say Phat, I know, because you're the only person you mentioned when you talking about inspiration.
Yeah,
but I just had salt to you, my nigga. I mean that your pen play crazy, your word play.
Man, appreciate it, but like, alright, Phat for sure. But since I was a little boy, man, BG and Slim, like, you know what I'm saying? But I listen to so much, like, them was just my favorite, but I listen to so much shit like lyrical motherfuckers. I used to listen to like how play with metaphors and big words and shit, like, damn, hold up. But you know, like I say, when I was little, in school and shit, writing poems and shit, that's so the shit came easy to. But like, I kind of backed up from it, dumbed my shit down, cause you know, a lot of motherfuckers don't grasp the shit. So like, I still fuck you with some bars, but I gotta dumb it down for these motherfuckers, you know? Cause like, that shit gonna be overlooked and shit, you know what I'm saying? So,
say, bro.
One time, a told me, man, you make your job too hard, man. You rapping too much. I say, boy, I still.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, man.
Cause say, bro, see, damn, that's the difference though. See, it's one thing to hustle music, and it's another thing to actually give the people that you know.
Yeah.
It's the people that take passion in their artistry.
That's what I want, like, man. You know, a lot of motherfuckers, like.
Cause you can hustle music, that ain't shit.
Yeah, like,
you know what I mean?
Man, a lot of, you know, this day and age, motherfuckers just punch in,
right.
Nobody right. Like,
I
do that shit on some quick little club shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, some hype shit. That's easy if I'm just talking shit about some flash shit or something, but like, real shit, I'm finna sit down and take my time, and every time I do it, it was worth it, you know what I'm saying?
Say, with the Phat thing, is there anything that you feel like we didn't touch up on as far as what we could put out there? What is good feelings? What motherfuckers might have didn't know? Anything as far as Phat goes?
Oh man, shit, man, he's still the sickest, man. Like he's still living through, you know. I'm still holding it down like an anchor, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to make him proud, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So shit, you know.
And it's beautiful. How is Pops holding up right now? Like he shook back since then?
As much as both of us could, you know what I'm saying? He's still doing his thing, you know what I'm saying? Like he don't really, he the type, he don't really show his emotions and shit. Like, man, you'll catch me, I would show my shit, you feel me? But like, he doing good though. He doing good though. You know what I'm saying? But nobody know behind closed doors. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know he feeling like I don't be feeling. You know what I'm saying? We got our good days and our bad days, but shit, we gotta go on. You know what I'm saying? We gotta hold this shit down.
So as far as the music, did he dip and dab back into the music at all?
Shit, like yeah, he still be rolling.
So what about you guys? What about as far as maybe he getting behind you guys and pushing what you have?
Man, as a Phat dad.
I mean, right now. I'm talking about right now. I mean, what used to maybe it's a phone call and say, oh, like I got a good idea, maybe, you know. Or maybe some things are better left alone. It make you think.
I mean, it be I don't know, bro. They never like I never got the offer to sign them. Like it just be different shit. You know what I'm saying? I guess it's different when it's I don't know blood or something. I don't know. Like we ain't never really.
If he want to get behind you right now, would you fuck with it?
Shit, I ain't running for no help. Okay. But it's just I don't know.
And you ain't never thought maybe to make the phone call? Like shit, let me just see. You know.
We tried, like man, we tried a lot of times. Like they still be like he's still a studio time. He'll pull up, whoop whoop, like. You know, I go, you know what I'm saying, like, I just do my own thing, but he still, you know what I'm saying, if I really need him, you know what I'm saying, I get, you know, but like, far as him signing me, it never came, like, nigga talked about it, but it never happened, like, he got buku artists right now, but like, us, like, it's just, I don't know, but like, he help when he can. You
think it's that unspoken history, that unspoken thing with Phat that
yeah,
you
like,
guys
man,
don't even want? Yeah.
That, and I don't, like, man, we never had that awkward conversation, you know what I'm saying, like, I really, I told myself, man, I said, man, I'm gonna sit there down and just ask him what it is that, you know what I'm saying, why he ain't never go full-fledged with him, you know what I'm saying? I wanna, you know what I'm saying?
Damn, bro, damn, it'd be that simple sometimes, bro.
Yeah,
just
like
simple conversation, like you said, bro.
Yeah, like
but that's interesting. I mean, you got that power. I just heard that one song. I'm like, there are two songs actually. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. That's talent.
Man, appreciate it.
That's not just flowing. That's, you know, knowing when to come in, but you had that singing tune and all that shit. I like, yeah, that's definitely talent right there. So,
appreciate it.
And that's easy to market. So
I'm gonna jam the nigga up one day and just ask him, though, like, just
you gotta look, man. You could definitely market yourself easy. You know
man, I just wanna know like what it really is. You know what I'm saying? Like just for my knowledge, like man, why we ain't, you know what I'm saying, with me? You know what I'm saying? Like, cause like when coming up, like you know he used to tell me different shit like, I'm gonna drop you after this, I'm gonna fuck with you after this, or then it was that. Then like after Web new tape, I'm gonna drop it. Waited on. They had my homegirl one Kango, they signed her. I think she from Florida. Alright. After she popped, we gonna drop it. That shit just went on for years and shit. Like it had me thinking like, damn, I must can't rap or something. Like what? Like as a young nigga, you know that shit really fuck with me. Like that shit had me really like, man, fuck rap for real, man. Cause like you know, I back then you know I wanted his like man Phat used to buck me up like. You know, Phat like had me, you know what I'm saying, like man, Phat had me thinking I'm the sickest, and he gone. So you know, young nigga, I'm seeking that validation from Uncle now, but he ain't never really say you know what I'm saying. So for years I was just like, hey, you heard this, you know what I'm saying, shit like that. So
yeah, that's deep, bro.
Yeah, so I just shit, man. I had to just shake this shit off and just. Do me though. Clear the business for my niggas in prison, stuck in incarceration. Confined space and dodging snakes all the time, waste time clocks and scales, no pads and seals. Pray to the Lord, one of them that I prevail. Crabs in the bucket, looking got their fingers crossed. Yeah, they clapping for me, praying I don't make it out. I say this natural, babe. I make the sauce. I let the haters talk. I don't decay from sauce, bitch. So wild, wild. Yeah.